Hello, I'm Sheila with The Grateful Goddess, and with me today is Michele Duffy, a Feng Shui extraordinaire and also a cohort Canyon Ranch lecturer with me. So very nice to have you with us today on The Grateful Goddess.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
so
you for inviting me.
I just love your take on Feng Shui, and there's varying degrees or varying practices of it. Can you tell us a little bit about the one that you follow?
Right, I will, of course.
Okay.
And thank you for inviting me to do this. And hi, everybody. I practice a type of Feng Shui called BTB Feng Shui. And it's a little bit different than the Compass School or the Form School or the Western School of Feng Shui. There's lots of different schools, and they're all really great, and they all have wonderful merit. But the BTB Feng Shui School was started in Berkeley by Master Lin Yun, and there's two schools. There's one in Berkeley and there's one in Soho, and I went to the 3-year program in Soho and graduated in 1999. So I've been doing this for a long time. And one of the major differences with the BTB Feng Shui School is that it's a very spiritually based school. We are very well known for our blessings and space clearings and home healings, and we orient the Bagua or the BTB Bagua, the Feng Shui map, a little bit differently. We orient it so the career area is typically where your front door would be, and so, for example, the Compass School does it completely opposite. So we orient it in that way because we feel that in some ways it's much easier in our current society, where we can't move our huts around a quarter of an inch every year. It's just a more practical application of the energetic tool, the Bagua.
And what led you into this path?
I had been living in New York City and working in Midtown and downtown, and I was doing very creative jobs in high technology, video conferencing and software companies. But because I was so disciplined from years of being a ballerina, I felt that I could really do my own business, and I wanted to do something that was more in line with my spiritual path in life. I'm a Tibetan Buddhist. I follow the practices of the Dalai Lama, and I really felt that the corporate environment was very empty and vacuous on many levels. It was always what have you done for me lately? And I wanted to do more to really try to help people create environments that were wholesome and healing and nourishing. And so Feng Shui for me really married a lot of my loves. I'm a Libra also, so I really like to create spaces that are harmonious. It was just very natural for me. And I had a lot of tragedy in my own personal life with losing 2 of my sisters to ovarian cancer. So I was really interested in the health applications and really living a life that would allow me to exercise my passion and help others to do it, and to create spaces that were nourishing and supportive and healing. That's really
Well, that's what I love is women who are living their real purposeful life here.
That's cool.
So let's take a look around your house and give us some ideas of what you've done.
The first area that we're in is in my home office. So this is where all of my brilliant ideas come from. And you'll notice that there's a solid wall behind me, and the door is on the other side, so I can see the biggest part of the room. And I have my little dream board up here, which for the new year, before the new year of the Yin Water Snake, which starts on February 10th, I'll be decluttering this, as all of you should do. But this is really a cozy, and I'm in command. I'm in the commanding position. So it's really important to make sure that your desk is oriented properly and in the commanding position, not in front of a window. And with a solid wall behind you. So you're in command of the work that you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish.
And I like that the deadline was February 10th.
Yes. Yes.
So giving us a little bit more time if we didn't get it done by January 1st, which is what my intention.
Deep cleaning, and really, because once the new year comes, you don't want to start doing all that deep cleaning and clean all your good luck out. So make sure you get all of your doctor's appointments made, everything that you need to accomplish. Finishing little maintenance jobs, fixing the lights, replacing light bulbs, fixing the faucet, and all of those kinds of things in terms of cleaning out the garage. Get it done before February 10th. So here we are in my courtyard, and what we've done is we've put in a beautiful fountain here to activate the water element. When you're at your front door, you want lots of energy and lots of good, circulation of the chi, which is energy, around your front door, because it's the first pillar, it's the first power area of the home. And I've also got some other things here. I've got a hummingbird feeder, I've got a really nice wind chime, and you'll notice that to be a feng shui wind chime, the tubes have to be hollow, and this metal creates water, so in the 5 elements theater, it gets things moving. But I also have a really nice finch feeder here, because birds are messengers of good news, and so they're little chi machines. So you want hummingbirds and finches to be around your front yard and your front door. It creates a really nice, harmonic, wonderful, peaceful, balanced type of chi, and that's what you really want when you're coming into the front door. You want it to really be vital and nourishing, and so the whole rest of the house will have a good amount of chi if the front door is well nourished. So here are some other feng shui adjustments and activations that I've implemented into the home. We have a red door here. Red is for protection. It protects the whole house, and I've blessed it to do that. And we have some other things here. When you walk into the foyer, this is a very bright, well-lit, very wide area, and there's lots of plants here to, again, bring life into the space. This should really be the wow moment of the house, and so if it's not, please try to make it so. The other thing too is that this is a really public area, so if you'll notice, my art really reflects who my husband and I are, but there's nothing personal here in terms of like photographs of my daughters or my sons. It's all, art that's, meaningful to my husband and I, that say you're at, the Duffy's house. So for example, we have fish here. Fish are a symbol. The symbology of everything that, you put in your home matters. And these are good fortune and good luck. And since this snake here is coming, I'm trying to get some snake things going. And my husband bought this beautiful Tibetan stupa that's here. So this area is blessed by deities and divine beings. So our home will also be blessed in the same way. We are at the second pillar, or the second power area of your home, which is your master bedroom, and in particular siting the master bed also in the commanding position. So the door to the room is over here, and so the bed needs to be against a solid wall again. And also, it's very important that you have a headboard and a footboard. There's a whole thing that we do in terms of the feng shui of the bed. It's very important that your chi have a container while you sleep. And the colors in your bedroom should be very, this is also the wealth area of the home, so we've painted the wall green. And it's, it's a kind of a strong hue, and that's why I have it behind the bed, because it's very calm, and the other, walls, they're, flesh tones and flesh colors, and you can use greens, but they need to be a much paler version of it. But basically it gives you the sense that you're in command of your life. This is the place where your own personal chi gets nourished, because you spend 8 or 9 hours a night here. So it's really important to make sure that you feng shui your bedroom and your bed, properly. So it's set up for the 2 R's, which is rest and romance. So anyway, welcome to my kitchen, where I prepare lovely meals made with love. And you'll notice that my stove is feng shui properly. It's also in the commanding position. And what that means is that ideally, we want to have the stove positioned so I can see people, while I cook. I'm in command of the situation. And because the chi can travel all the way around this island, the stove and the energy here is well nourished. The stove relates to the home's finances and also how you're nourished by the outside world, if you're supported, if you get things that you need career-wise and with friendships and things like that. So if your stove is not in the commanding position, then I would need to come in and help you, do some adjustments to correct that. But this is the ideal way to have your stove set up. And then you always want to try to make sure you have a wind chime over your stove. because it keeps the energy circulating here, and also reminds you to cook with love because it's such a beautiful sound. You know, many of us call the dinner hour the witching hour, and it gets a little hectic and crazy around in your house. So this will help you to remember to cook with love and to calm down while you cook. And always make sure that you keep your stove really, really super clean. And as you do, think, I'm cleaning my finances, they're nice and clean, and I'm, you know, everything is very ethical in terms of the way I'm supported. And then also make sure you rotate your burners so you keep the qi moving and you're not just using that one front burner all the time. So those are just a few tips, and I have a lot more. You can visit my website if you'd like. So here we are in my dining room, and the dining room is a little bit different than the living room. The living room is a much more public area. The dining room is more intimate. You know, just try to think of it in terms of, you know, not everybody that comes into your house, you know, stays for a meal. So you want to make this very intimate. The colors should be very, you know, warm. The artwork should be very inspiring. You can also put mirrors in your dining room to make it, you know, expanded and make it bigger. But you really want to make it a gathering place where people come together and make it very personal and very intimate. Basically, we're in my backyard, and there is a very inauspicious bit of feng shui with this slanted wall that extends the whole length of my property. And so we have planted trees and jasmine and potted plants and bamboo and even a plant at the other end. And at the other end of the slant is a huge grapefruit tree. Grapefruits and oranges are meaningful for protection. And so the qi, when you have this kind of a slant, or if you have an uneven, you know, plot shape, the qi tends to accumulate in the corners and create stagnation. So as long as you know, turn the wall into a thing of life with lots of plants and trees, and you put things in the corners, then the qi will circulate and you'll really kind of neutralize the negative feng shui. So, you know, even if you move into a house, there's ways to fix it that are very easy. It doesn't necessarily mean a big, huge construction project. So, you know, I would love to talk to you more about it. And if you're interested, just give me a call.